I realize I just have three. I actually have three messages for you because there's the two that are in the title, and then another one that came in is listen to the synchronicities, right? Because they are almost laying themselves out for you right now. If you look, they're there. They're like what is it? Footprints in the sand, like stepping stones, like all those breadcrumbs coming together that are just here, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, and it's always like that. Ouroboros is the sign of infinity, right? And that's the card that Spirit gave me from the deck that this deck that I have. I'm still learning a lot of it, Oracle of Ascendance, but I got it a while ago. I believe on my Wickedly Divine Feminine tour, actually, which is still in existence. It's just percolating right now. Now, I got the two other, not overwhelming messages, but it was definitely like, this is the message. The first is mercy. Mercy, Capricorn. Mercy. And it feels like some amount of that is like from you, like you want, like you, well, not that you want, it really feels like you deserve mercy from various different situations. Though it feels like you're actually pretty good in most of your situations, but that there are interactions where you have the opportunity to be merciful with others. And it feels like one of those things to where it's like it's not just a kindness to others, it's a kindness to yourself. And on top of that, it's like, who do you want to be? You know, some of the unevolved or malevolent traits of Capricorn can be stubbornness and judgmentalness and holding grudges. And not only does that weigh you down, like it really does not do much to the other beings that you're like holding that stubbornness with. And it feels like one of those to where like it is important to recognize when you've gotten into a space where you are being unreasonable or you have been stubborn or where you need to apologize, and it is likewise just as good, it is just as necessary to learn the lesson and the value of having others be in that space too, in a way of like you can't control them, you don't need to have expectations of them, though do not give your of your time and your energy and your cup and your sword and your wand and your coins to those who are not in a space where they are recognizing their own stubbornness and their own like need to apologize and step back and look at things from a higher perspective. Though you're going to run into people, and there's some in your life right now, you know who they are, who, let's say there's no guarantee whether anything will get healthier or not. So you need to be in a good space of like good if it happens, good if it doesn't, and like just release those resentments, release any need for anything to happen in any particular way in those situations, and then be merciful with those people, which does not mean be a doormat. It does not mean let it go in the sense of like allow bad situations to reoccur or like or anything like that. It just simply means like hold your boundaries and be merciful. Like you can find a balance in the middle. And I'm sure that considering the energies right now, there have been plenty of times in the past when you've had to not be merciful. Like you had to allow yourself to go in the other direction, and now it's time to like come back in and find a balance. Kindness, only kindness matters. you know um the other message, which was far more like big than all of that, was adventure, like higher adventures. Adventure awaits, right? And Ouroboros and a lot of the surrounding cards that were in the deck that tell a little bit more of the story of today's mini message for you, Capricorn, is like it is time to like lean into like you're ruled by Saturn, but you're not that far from Jupiter. There's a lot of Jupiter energy all over in this mini message, which is like it's time for spiritual exploration. It's time for adventure. It's time to open yourself up for some quests. Like, and you never know what those might be. Though they're always worth the journey. They're always worth the lesson. They're always worth the story that you get to tell when you make it through whatever it is. And be in a place where you're merciful with yourself and you're kind with yourself throughout all this, and that you look for gratitude for yourself, gratitude for the environment around you, gratitude for the people around you who reflect the light and reflect the shadow and things like that. Like be in a space where you're open to adventure, and let spirit show you some miracles and some magic. This is your message. I'm gonna say it's timeless. Whenever you get it, it's whenever you asked for it. I'll see you in the next message.